What's up, everyone? This is DYANAROZAY. Welcome to my channel. I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. Please be sure to hit your like, subscribe, notification bell, and share the video because that's how others find me here on YouTube. Then make sure you are following me on all platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of you guys for rocking with me. So let's get it started. I do want to ask that if you have not already, please check out my video from earlier today. It's called Kiki Bites the Dust, her first season on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It is jam-packed with stuff, so make sure you check it out. I also want to share with you guys that Carlos King is in these streets gloating, okay? There was a whole lot of rumors out last night saying that Carlos King and all of his shows were being given the axe at OWN, but nope, he posted this to his IG stories. He said that OWN ordered more Love and Marriage Huntsville, Detroit, and DC. So they're all coming back. It does not list Bell Collective, but it's not a part of the Love and Marriage franchise. So maybe that's why. There was an article written on Deadline, or in Deadline, excuse me. If y'all heard the rumors, you would have heard the conversations about how the talent were at war with the suits, with the execs at OWN. So Carlos King made sure to circle this comment right here that says, Love and Marriage Huntsville continues to deliver and prove itself time and time again by making OWN the top destination for Black viewers every Saturday night. And Tina Perry, president of OWN TV Network and OTT streaming, she said that we look forward to continuing to tell all these authentic stories and our successful collaboration with the brilliant Carlos King and Kingdom Reign Entertainment. So that sounds like there is no problem with Carlos King or the talent. Either way, though, I congratulate everybody who is willing to come back and make this thing work for a 7th season. Listen, they're continuing to shake the table over there. I think a lot of stuff just comes out, and of course there's all kinds of conversations being had about the fans and stuff like that. You know, got to take it with a grain of salt every once in a while, but Carlos King was definitely clearing his name and his shows. So let's move forward with the talk about Marsau now, child. I know that Marsau is not everybody's favorite person, okay? I know when you hear his name, you cringe. However, we're going to talk about what's going to happen in episode 29 because this man is going to stand up for Melody. And he has done that before in the past, believe it or not. And I know you believe it, you guys, because all of the rumors about Marsau actually liking Melody, right? All of those come from the time when he has stepped up and said something on her behalf. He seems to be a little more astute when it comes to Melody than he is for even his own wife sometimes, right? But yeah, we're going to talk about it a little more. I got examples, so sit back and listen. And you guys can chime in. Please show some grace, though, because I'm just saying these things off my dome, and I'm going to be paraphrasing. I'm not going to have everything exact because I didn't go back and watch the episode. But I'm going to start with the first story, and that is the one that Melody told about her mother calling Marsau and saying, hey, get to the house. Melody just found out that Martell had been having an affair, and I want to make sure that everything is okay over there. Marsau leaves the house, even though he knew, you know what I'm saying? He definitely knew. I believe it was on the season 3 reunion. So I think Tisha was in that tangerine dress. So go back and check it out. But he calls Melody and she says, I'm not at home. I am on the street driving, don't know where I'm going. And he said, meet me in this parking lot. I just need to make sure you're okay. And while Melody is sharing this story, Tisha has this look over her face. Martell has this look over his face. And, he made that comment about, I didn't like you, meeting up with her when she was at this vulnerable point, right? And everybody's sitting there like, what in the world is going on? But that's one example. That's just one example of how Marsau was called. Not Maurice, not Tisha, not Kimmy, Marsau. Another incident was on the season 1 reunion stage. Remember this? First time ever reunion. Tisha asked a question that she was not ready. She wasn't ready for the answer. She asked Martell, how do you know my husband was cheating? Were you there? And she kind of giggles with it, like, I know you can't come back with nothing with this, right? And Martell said, yeah, I was there. I sure was. And her whole face cracks. She turns to stone, and she's expecting her husband, who is a brilliant agitator at this point. He knows what to do. Um, he says nothing. He's as quiet as a church mouse, which also answers the question, because she doesn't trust who he is right now. He's saying nothing when all he does is fight back and antagonize and all that stuff, right? But he's saying nothing. She's like, you're not protecting me. You're not protecting our marriage. You're not even protecting yourself. So what is really going on? And he says, Melody is hurting. You know their marriage is fragile. You know they're on the rocks. Tisha, you're howling at the moon. You should shut up if you're not ready for the answers and all this other stuff. And she starts crying. Remember that? And Melody was just sitting there with this smirk on her face, like, oh, damn. It was hilarious. But that's just one of the other times that I can recall. And then the third time was when Melody had set up the retreat where she was going to apologize to everyone. She was letting them know, when I was going through my divorce, I wasn't talking to people. I was, maybe being a mean girl. And she especially went and apologized to Tisha. She made the apology to everyone, but she went, and Tisha, I said some things to you that I shouldn't have said. I implied that, your husband was cheating, blah, 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 blah. And Tisha allows her to get it out. And then she says, no. She said, nope, I don't accept your apology. And Melody is upset. She's in tears. She storms off. Tisha is gloating. Okay. She is on cloud nine. She feels like God answered her doggone prayers. Okay. She is just sitting there like, I cannot wait to go home and tell Marsau what happened. She is excited. She gets in the house. She has a smile on her face. She's explaining what went on. And he said, Tisha, tell me you are lying. He said, tell me you're lying. I cannot believe you would do anything like that to Tisha. He's laying her out completely. Next thing you know, the tears start coming out of Tisha's eyes. She is literally fogging up the camera lens because her face is so hot with those damn tears, okay? And Marcel just lets her know, I can't believe I'm married to you. I think he said something that bad, honestly. He was like, I can't believe who you are, that you would want to do something like that. You know what she went through. And in her mind, I'm sure she's thinking, you don't remember what the hell I went through, because she has later said that she was like in this deep, dark depression where she was laid out for weeks and couldn't be a mother to her children and all these things. That came out in the aftermath. But again, it's just one of those things that Marceau seems to step up and do, and he's going to do it in episode 29. They are at the breakfast table. Martell comes to the table with the shenanigans. He got on that wedding ring, and everybody notices it, right? He puts it up to his face. Everyone notices. Nell jumps right in there. Nell, Martell, why do you have on that wedding ring? And Tisha's looking like, oh, here we go, right? And Kimmy, who just seems to be completely tone deaf when it comes to people, she's begging Melody for an answer. Mel, is that the ring that you got him for your wedding? And she's like, I don't know. I didn't look at it. Like, she's pissed because she's already told everybody to kill it. Don't tie me and Martell together. And also, everybody here knows what just happened with Melody and Martell. They saw what was going down on the internet with the revenge P, the phone calls, Carson Blue, all of it is out there. And Martell is up here just back to his old tricks, and everybody falls back into their old roles of, just playing up to Martell, basically. There's no other way to explain it, except that Marceau, again, is the only one astute enough to say, cut it out. Time out, you guys. Time out, he screams. And then after he gets everyone's attention, he says, stop tying her to Martell. Stop tying her to Martell is what he said. And then he went, she is Melody Rogers. This is Martell Holt. And Melody said, that's right. And people actually patted him on the back for being so aware. when everybody else was not. They literally just fell back into their old roles. But y'all can let me know what y'all think about all of that in the comments, child. I thought it was good. I am looking forward to seeing how this episode plays out with everything that we know now, including Kiki. Okay, so let's get on to the next. Let's talk this cocky dude right here, Martell Holt, right? Martell Holt is a hot ass mess. And yeah, hold on. Let me get my okay, Martell Holt and his hot mess self. Listen, I would not be surprised if Martell did not have a whole hex on him, because some things have really lined up to take him down. And I kid you not, it was last year of August 2022 when Melody had posted this message to IG. Okay. She said, Revenge P, really? Okay. I pay attention to the promises, not threats. I had 4 kids some kind of way with you. Hashtag whack. Now, they were going through the custody hearing, and a lot of people had their attention on that. She didn't give any more detail outside of the Revenge P, and this is when they were going back and forth online. So I don't know if people just were like, it's a tennis match and you saw the words, but you didn't really take them in the way you took them in when this young lady, Carson, had planted her feet under Melody's tea table. Now, even though she was only on there for like maybe 10 seconds, she never had a speaking role, she had a whole lot to say after she finished with that episode. The episode airs, she makes herself known, or, the internet unearths her, and then she starts telling the entire plot that was mentioned in August of 2022. This all happened this year. Okay. Carson Blue. Then we get Melody, who comes on and says she's calling a day of revelation. She said everything that Carson said she already knew. However, she confirmed some things. And she said this is a year of revelation for her moving forward now that she knows. And she said she sent everything to a lawyer. It's a legal issue now. There's not a whole lot more she can say about it. And yeah, we've just all been paying attention, right? Martell does some interviews. He implicates himself even more. Telephone calls from a YouTuber who is secretly taping Martell comes out. And she basically confirms everything that Carson says. And now we are here. Literally, we are here. Martell, I swear, somebody plucked a hair from his eyebrow, put it in a jar. They took a fish eye, a chicken's beak, a metal paper clip, put it in a jar with a little Suge Avery P in it, and they put it on that shelf and let it simmer. And now it feels like the gates of hell literally has opened up and just is waiting to take Martell in. I think more revelations are coming, especially now that this show is coming on. It's about to air. We are going to see the rest. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about all of this, okay? Yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, of course, share, and I will see you guys on the next one.